gathered from my channel, I'm a huge fan of the Splatoon series. One of the things that sticks out to me in this series is the maps, and today I'm counting down my 10 favourite maps from the first game. This is based on how well designed the map is, its gimmicks, and most importantly how much fun it is to play on. That said, let's go! Number 10. Urchin Underpass. Got several large open areas connected in squiggly lines. I like how there are branching paths with some containing gates, which require swimming through. The ladder doesn't really add much, but it's still kinda cool. Because of the design of this map, matches can get pretty hectic, and it's very easy to get splats in or be splatted yourself. Overall, it's just a really exciting map. Also on the side note, it creates a pretty cool battle map for Mario Kart. Number 9. Arowana Mall. So what we have here is a map that takes place in a shopping mall. Arowana Mall is a very long and narrow map, with various hills and ramps to climb up and 2 sideways. You have some higher up areas towards the side and centre, allowing for long range weapons to deal damage. It is a pretty linear map, and it can be very hard to get into the opponent's side. I would have preferred this map more if it was a little less linear, but the overall design allows for some unpredictable matches, and the unpredictable matches is one of my favourite things about Splatoon. Number 8. Flounder Heights. This map is one of the most open and vertical maps in the game. You've got several wide open areas connected by ramps and tall towers, with several tall buildings placed in the centre, as well as several lower sections that you can go through to invade the other side. All of the vertical towers can be inked, allowing for fast travel from layers. In fact, I think this map is one of the best for making most of the swimming mechanic, and that's definitely enough to secure the map a spot on this list. Number 7. Bluefin Depot. This map consists of 2 open areas near the spawn points, connected by 2 central sections, and have a gap in between them, which is where most of the action takes place, as well as several high inkable walls. You start off this map on a really high layer, but as you get further towards the centre, you will drop layers, before you'll regain layers to get to the opponent's side, which is actually very hard to do in this map because of the high walls you need to get up. But like I already said, it's mainly the centre areas that will determine the match, and trying to keep both of them in your ring can be very challenging, and that's what I love about this map. Number 6. Hammerhead Bridge. Hammerhead Bridge's main attraction here is the graded bridge that's covering most of the map. With this, you can drop to the lower floor at any time and ink your way up to any of the few solid bits. It's easier to cover turf on the bridge, but you'll be easier to spot, making it sort of high risk, high reward. The solid areas on the bottom are pretty open, despite being a mostly long and narrow course, whereas the graded bridge is extremely narrow and connects right to the enemy spawn. I do like the contrast between the bottom and top areas. It's a really solid stage overall. Number 5. Murray Towers. The long range weapons will have a pie on this stage, especially the chargers. This is the most vertical map in the game. You have 2 tall towers on each side connected by narrow pathways that also connect with each other, with a more open section in the centre, which is where most of this map's action will take place. I like how there are numerous ways to invade their side, yet it still feels like a challenge to get up there, and even more of a challenge to stay up there. Sure, charges can be a pain on this map, but I think here is the positives heavily outweighing the negatives. Number 4. Piranha Pit. I think this is the largest map in the game. The map is basically a big plus sign with the addition of 2 side areas. The main gimmick of this map is these conveyor belts. The push can move faster or slower depending on what direction you're travelling in, relative to the conveyor belt. This can play a major part in who gets fired and how much turf you can get covered. It's also a daily pleasure of mine just to cover them and ink and speed across them. You'll have battles of all kinds in this map, as the spawn points aren't very far from each other. Whenever you're in the central or side sections, you'll need to watch out, making for a lot of fun matches. And to be honest, that's why I love this map. It's just a lot of fun to play on. Number 3. Salt Spray Rig. I think out of all the maps in the game, Salt Spray Rig has the most unique design out of them all. It's the only map split vertically, with the spawns not facing in the direction of each other. It features many narrow pathways, with a more open section at the top and bottom. The top section has various crates you can climb on, and a large area to ink. However, there's that space at the bottom you need to be wary of, so you will need to be able to strategize where to go on this map to ensure victory. But going back to the unique design of this map, it's what makes me love this map. And it's really interesting to see how matches play out on this map. This is one map I would love to see come back in the sequel. Number 2. Museum di Alfonsino. I never thought a trip to an art museum could be so much fun. Here we have high spinning platforms which can be inked so you can climb up them. It's amazing how much fun these towers are to use, and how much it makes the map stand out over the others. Because it's not always obvious whereabouts a platform is in its rotation cycle, You will need good quick thinking to get results on this map. The rest of this map consists of many open sections that complement the spinning towers very well. Love the gimmicks, love the design. Why the sequel couldn't have more maps with gimmicks like this outside of Splatfest is beyond me. Number 1. Mahi Mahi Resort. So what we have here is an Inkling's worst nightmare, because there is water everywhere. Why an Inkling would want to come here to find is beyond me, but whatever. Firstly, can I just say that the visuals here are beautiful? Secondly, I love the design and gimmicks of this stage. The layout consists of 2 narrow pathways near the spawn points, and several jumbled platforms towards the centre, which you'll have to do some platforming to reach. And considering I love platforming, that's a massive plus for me. At the halfway point, however, the water level drops, revealing extra platforms, which can really change the tide of battle, and it can be quite a challenge to win the new platforms, whilst keeping any of your own places in your own ink. I know Camp Triggerfish did something similar to this, but it didn't really change the shape of the map. Overall, this map takes number 1 for just how much fun it is to play on, as well as for its unique design and gimmicks. This has been Inkling Gamer, thank you for watching.